Pelicans. Damn, I usually have the scoreboard right there, but we don't have Lala here tonight because she's working the Super Bowl. So that's a shout out to Lala. Who's
125, 113.
125, 113. Pelicans lose 125, 113. Smash the like button. Trey Murphy's the face of the franchise.
First took away. Gas for this. Get your money's worth now.
Presented by the Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm. If you've been injured in any kind of accident, car, truck, 18-wheeler, or hurt offshore, Scott Vicknair handles it all. Give him a call at 504-500-1111 for a free consultation. Yes, a free consultation. They always fight for the win. By the way, Ross, I just remembered that. Didn't even read it. Just remember that right from the rip.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
I'm actually impressed by myself.
What else is impressive is that
Presented by 4D.
we only gave up 125 when Lito just said that. I mean, I watched the whole second half. I would have sworn it was 175.
It felt that way, didn't it? Yeah.
At one point,
I thought there was no way we didn't give up 140 something. The fact that it was really only 125. I'm like, oh.
At one point, they were on pace to give up 84 points in the paint. I can't believe there's 87 people in here right now. Make sure you smash the like button.
I think I could have scored 11 to 12 points tonight for the Nuggets. I mean, that's how just obnoxiously open pretty much every single shot they just took for an entire game was.
These are hard to do after I made time out.
I thought it was an enjoyable game, truthfully. In that
Sorry,
second half.
Chaz. It's an enjoyable game.
I didn't enjoy one part of this game.
Please tell me.
It was this shot. It was this shot. Yo, shout out to Jay. This was
KTSE.
I got to shout out Jay here for a second. Jay, we have a group chat. Chaz and I literally at the same time, shout out Theo's. Literally, Chaz and I at the same time, like, did you just see that Jose shot? It was a 1-on-3. It was a 1-on-3 transition after a bucket make from the Nuggets. 1-on-3, and he missed it by 5 feet. He missed the rim by 5 feet. It was one of the worst shots I've seen.
Justin being nice. I asked if Jose was on PCP because I was like, "Yo, ain't no way you should have that confidence." Like
there was no like
what the fuck.
And Willie's just like, all right,
I gotta find the shot.
We'll live with it.
You haven't seen it? Oh, Leo, you haven't seen it. It was bad, bro. Just go to NBA.com and just look up field goal attempts and just look at the miss. It was like the ball didn't even hit the restricted area. Like it hit outside the restricted area. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's how bad he missed. You know, usually like sails over and goes out of bounds, or maybe air ball and lands in the restricted area. It was so bad he missed it left and in front of the restricted area. It was pretty incredible. Shout out Jose. Trey Murphy tonight, though. We'll start with you.
Yeah.
This dude.
Yeah.
I mean, last 3 games, 32, 40, and 41, and like you're seeing these point totals, but holy shit, he goes 13 of 17, 15 of 20, and then tonight 13 of 21. At one point, it was 8 of 10 from deep through 3 quarters. Not only is he putting up big numbers, he's being extremely efficient in these performances.
0 turnovers. 0 turnovers.
Damn.
That's wildly impressive.
0 to hey, that was it. What's the dude? Man, he does a podcast for the Knicks with AD. What's his name?
Oh my God. The dude that has Adam Silver as the Terminator in his what is his name? Why am I blanking? I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Anyways, so he had a tweet the other day, and he called Trey Murphy like an educated bucket. And that's a damn good metaphor for him. It's not a lot of wasted anything right now. Like not a lot of wasted dribbles, not a lot of wasted shots. He's not turning the basketball over. I mean, bro, 21 field goal attempts, 41 points.
It's worldwide wobe. Rob Perez.
Yeah, Rob. And at 7 to 7 from the free throw line, if I had to have a critique for his performance, it would be the rebounds.
What do you finish with?
In the 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Ross. I don't know why I feel like this game was a blowout. But it really wasn't.
No, it was Chaz. Like everyone was like, "There's like."
Wait,
We're
what's the
close,
closest
like,
they got it? They got
Oh,
it within
wasn't
like 7 or something.
7.
No,
The
yeah,
Nuggets were
I
up double
think,
digits
Yeah.
the whole game.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was a point. It was down to like 6 or 7, and maybe early in the fourth.
Yeah, they're like, "All right, Jokic, go in. Let's go."
I really think if Jokic would have he could have made this game be a 40-point blowout or just casual like 12-point win. If he just totally up to him.
Like the Nuggets were never worried about like relinquishing the lead. Like they were just like they were comfortable the entire night. Like let's be real here.
This was the most confusing sub packages I've seen. For like, what was the rotations in this game?
But
It
I
was
agree
so
with you, Chaz.
bizarre.
Like, I just like at this point, like I don't even know who you play. Like, yes, Willie. I just don't think Willie's very good. And I'm gonna talk about his coaching performance there in the fourth quarter, which was atrocious, per usual.
Well, I don't even
Like,
mean
what do you want him to
necessarily.
do?
No,
bro?
what I
like
mean
your
is
front court is Eves, Missi, and Carlo
No,
against
what I-
Jokic.
no. I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, why did you start Javonte Green at the 2? Why are you still pulling Zion out out the game so quickly? Like, what's the point of all of this? Like, what are you hoping to accomplish with this? Like, are you tanking for real now? And I don't think so. I don't give him the credit that he's doing this on with a purpose in mind. I just think he just don't know what the fuck he's doing.
There's my bottle of wine. It was a nice red.
Okay.
Hey, you know, I'm
Just
listening
nice
to
red.
It went down smooth.
I'm listening to Mike Malone's press conference, post game presser,
Yeah.
and he's complaining about the number of threes that they gave up.
How many did he give up?
Yeah, I mean,
Gave up 38.
so he didn't give us any credit. He basically,
Yeah.
yeah. I do want to talk about this for a second though. Willie Green in the fourth quarter. You have a guy in Trey Murphy. He's got 39 through 3 quarters. And at one point there in the fourth quarter, he finally got into a 2-man game with Zion and Trey. Unfortunately, they were down 14 with 45 seconds left. And this is my problem with Willie. He doesn't understand when a guy's got it going to involve Zion and said guy has it going, right? So Trey had it going, and he can't seem to put these two together. And this is also a failure with what Zion and Brandon did. Like the only 2-man game I ever see is CJ and Zion, which is like fine and everything. But once again, though, Ross, like you have Trey Murphy who's on an ultimate heater, and AD actually said in the fourth quarter, like whenever you involve these two in an action, you're going to get a good result or a good shot. You know, it's very hard to, and Trey Murphy now has a handle. So Trey Murphy can navigate a pick and roll. And once again tonight, you just don't see it in the fourth quarter. You know, when the game gets tight, Willie Green just goes to elbow. He must have ran elbow 15 times tonight. I mean, it's truly insane. It's like you can't simply just put Zion and Trey Murphy in a 2-man game in the fourth quarter. At one point, Trey Murphy had 39 points. He had 2 shot attempts with 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This is a guy that literally in the third quarter tied a career or a franchise record of 25 points in a quarter. And then the fourth quarter, he ends up with 3 fucking shot attempts. 3.
I mean, are you surprised? Because this happens all the time.
No, you're right, Chaz. But like every time it does happen, I'm like, no way he can no way he can fuck this one up. Like, no way. And continue, like he just proves me wrong night in and night out. It's unbelievable. It is truly and utterly unbelievable.
I feel like if you got the hot hand, you got to be like CJ. You're like, I'm not passing the ball. Like, you got to be crazy.
It's just it's so obvious that Trey's got it going, and like Zion is a cheat code when you sprint him up to set a high ball screen. Right? I'll break this down like a 5-year-old. You put Zion in the post, you space him out, you put Trey
talk slow. Willie probably listening.
Sorry. Okay, so you put Zion low block, Put Trey Murphy high top of the key. Sprint up Zion. Trey comes off the screen. He's a really good 3-point shooter. He's 8
really
of 10.
good.
He's 8 of 10 at this point.
Quality 3-point shooter.
So that defender that's guarding Zion will have to either switch and guard high.
He got to do it.
If he does, Zion's on the short roll.
He on the short roll.
So Zion would then catch said basketball and play 4-on-3. And we all know Zion downhill going to the rim is really hard to guard.
And I admire that you still have some faith, like a little bit of you is still believing in like the purity of the game, and it'll like.
But it's just a pick and roll, Lito. I mean, we're running the shit.
Yeah.
In 5th grade.
Look, it's funny. I'm sorry, Lito. Go ahead.
No. I was about to say it's not that simple, Justin.
Yo, it's funny. Like in the I always listen to the opposing team's broadcast just because I want to get like an idea how other people see the team. So, and it's good luck. They always lose when I listen to the opposing team broadcast. So, Zion and Trey, they run 2-man action. Trey gets a wide open 3, right, off a Zion dish. He passed the ball in the air. I typically don't like that, but Trey was wide open. So, he avoids getting an offensive foul pass to Trey. Trey knocks him down. And, of course, the Magic like, oh, my God, they left him open again. He's been doing that all night. It's like common sense would say put your best 2 players in the action, or
because
your best 3 players
in the
association
association and in this entire world does it. You put your 2 best players. That's why, like Lito, like we have been saying this for years. How does Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson just not get a simple 2-man game on the left-hand side of the floor? They couldn't even. Willie couldn't even do that. He can't figure that out.
They did it in practice. That Borrego.
Well, they did do that. Yeah,
it was a big deal.
It was a big deal for a week. That's all I have to say about that. I don't know if y'all have anything.
I thought Trey played. I got it. You can't give him enough credit because he's stringing these games together. I really thought he only kind of fell off a little after he got hit in the nose. Because like this dude was on fire, man. He gets hit in the nose, probably rung his bell a little bit. Probably had to. Because I was like, oh god, he's out with a concussion. As soon as I heard blood, I was like, but he ain't like BI. So he gets hit in the nose. He continues to play. And man, I thought he's been exemplary these past few games, and it just ties into the conversation we had yesterday about him. It's like, all right, you have some solid pieces to this foundation. Again, you probably really only 1 or 2 smart moves away from being relevant, and a coach, of course. 1 or 2 smart moves away from being relevant. It's just realize the main issue here is the team construction, and Willie Green, he has no idea how to. It's the reason why Trey, his first few years, he's shooting fucking 45-foot jumpers. Jose just shooting the ball whenever he got the high hand. Because if you're a good player, you don't know when you're going to touch the basketball again. You can make 5, 6 in a row. You literally might not see the basketball again. It was a game last year versus Utah at home. Zion made like his first 6 baskets. He pulls Zion out the game. It's like in the first quarter. Pulls him out the game. I think Zion ended the game with like 14 points. This is something stupid. It's like, this guy is horrible, man.
Lito, you know what it made me think of when Trey was going off in the third and then just like got 2 looks in the fourth was that OKC playoff game when he was going crazy in game 1. And then they're just like, you know what?
Yep.
You're playing too good right now.
Yep. Nah, let's get Willie involved.
Yeah, that first game, boy. Then you get 3 offensive boards. Brandon circles the entire fucking arc, grabs the ball, does a turn. Like this is not nowhere near part of your game. Turn around,
that's like the best play.
Jumper.
That's like the best play of all time.
And
it was pure anarchy.
Jesus.
And
like
Brandon Ingram went rogue and decided like he sprinted, dribbled a couple times, the 180 on the right wing for 3.
The crazy thing is like this is nowhere near a part of your game. Like that's like Zion doing it. Like it's like what you
I gotta watch that play.
There was yeah, there was a lot of funny shit that happened on that play.
3 offensive boards. Ross, you getting sick over there, huh?
Yeah, Ross.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Yo, that's how I felt when Jose pulled up and took that motherfucking shot. That's exactly how I felt. Yo, shout out to Shane.
Shane.
This is insane, bro.
Carbo had 11 rebounds.
Put some respect on my son's name. Put some respect. He had a
That's
block,
Ross,
I
bro.
think.
Chaz, I'm not
Stop
counting that as a
playing.
block, okay? No
Nah.
one jumped. Jokic or Carlo didn't jump. They just,
Yo,
I
Bro, but
I knew someone was going to say that.
Missi ought to
It's
be
gonna piss me
ashamed of
off.
himself,
It's gonna
though.
piss me off.
Missi is terrible on the boards, bro. He tries, but he just
Yeah, Will,
Man.
I would love to see it. They ran one set for Trey in the fourth quarter. It was a double staggered screen coming out of a timeout.
Did he score?
He didn't even get the ball. He didn't even touch the bat. The play was designed for Trey. He didn't even touch the basketball.
Oh my god,
Sean, that there will be an episode about the shit that went down today, but
he gonna be on awful coaching.
yeah, fuck that guy. Will Chill, appreciate your super chat. AD makes Willie lack of coaching comical. He calls out the obvious every game.
You just got to pay attention. You got to pay attention to understand AD's humor.
Yeah, man, I remember, boy, again in that playoffs. What was it, game 4? Yeah, it had to be because they got swept at home. Boy, AD was like, "I'm not gonna say nothing, Joe. I'm not gonna say anything, Joe. I'm just not gonna say anything." I was like,
Bro,
yo.
I really wish we could get like
AD back on the show.
80 just that, but like 80 unfiltered would be.
No, you got.
Oh
He
man,
ain't gonna pop. He ain't gonna pop about it.
boy, you know how many tater tots that we like? This team is saving company burger. Like that's not even on the menu. That shit a la carte. We don't even carry tater tots here no more.
They're gonna have to like change the rule on it. Like if we lose by less than 5,
Yeah, if we come close.
like if the game is competitive, come on in and get your free tater
Hey,
tots.
look,
Wait,
guys,
get the light
look,
button, y'all.
it's 10:48. No one wants to be doing this right now. Okay, nobody wants to be doing this, but we're here for y'all. Just smash the like button. Okay, it helps out the show. I'm gonna take this time to shout out Lala, who's not here tonight, but Lala is covering the Super Bowl right now in the Superdome right now, opening night. Shout Lala.
Lala.
Shout out.
Anything else I want to talk about?
Has Missi hit a rookie wall?
Yeah, he hit it about 3 weeks ago.
So would you?
That's
Send
not
him
his
to the-
fault. It's not his fault.
Would you
He's
send him
done
to the
great.
G League now, or would you?
No.
What do you do?
G League. We only have
He
2
just needs
centers
the
on the
All-Star
roster,
break. He
brother.
needs the All-Star break.
That's
We don't have like this is it. Like it's Daniel Tice, Carlo, and
Carlo
Missi.
don't play most nights, so I mean, you still operating the same amount of centers.
What are y'all? I mean, I feel like he do need some. He needs a phantom injury. Take a little time off.
Yeah.
Let Tice play.
I was gonna say that. He almost, in fact, he's starting to look like an injury is on its way.
You could just tell, yeah.
Yeah, the attrition.
He seems like less like springy. I don't know. He almost looks to me like that. Like something's imminent. And I don't mean that in a negative. I mean I don't want the guy to get hurt. But it's just starting to have that look to it a little bit.
You get to the point where it's a Stoutman 50 when you're not very like quote unquote skilled, you don't really have a thing you can rely on also. And by this time in college, the season, they're not really playing no basketball like talking about it.
And like also like this is not a shot at Misty because he's already like what our expectations he's already like cleared.
Oh yeah,
back.
he weighs up.
He's had an incredible like if he ended today.
Oh, he'd be quality.
Yeah, like quality rookie season. You take this all day, every day. Like you knew eventually this was going to happen because also like it almost it almost kind of feels like a Larry Nance situation where you're running him into the ground. Like how Larry Nance is getting logged in like 35.
Larry Nance ran himself into the goddamn.
I think look, that's the unfair component of this, right? And we said this way early in the year is that even when he was playing well, like center in the NBA is physically demanding.
Yeah.
I mean, we joke about it, but like you got Jokic, you got Wemby, you got Edie, you got Şengün, like Gafford has just killed him.
Lively out right now with an injury.
But I'm saying Gafford specifically has killed him, two times in the last couple of weeks. Like there's just no break. And I doubt he was even expecting to play as much as he played. And so he's probably like physically pretty exhausted, I would think. Like, he didn't play this much at Baylor.
Yeah. And truthfully, to me, I feel like big centers make Missi look small. Like when I look at a guy like Goga for Orlando, Oh, Batazze. That's how you say his name?
Yeah,
Yo,
That seems like a reasonable pronunciation to me. Batadze.
Yeah, give it a college try.
Yeah.
But yo, I watched this dude play Missi. I was like, yo, Missi look like a child next to this big motherfucker.
I'm trying to think, who was that? Who was that? We said that it was a couple weeks ago. We played somebody.
Was it Klingon or Edie?
It might have been. It might have been.
Edie was like, yo.
One that we played somebody. I remember coming. We did the show after and was like, man, like he made Missi look like he needed to hit the weights.
I think it was Edie, bro.
I think it might have been Edie.
Edie like a fucking
Edie's
lion out there.
Yeah. One of the funnier tweets or comments I got tonight on Twitter was from Vider Martins. And he goes, Willie Green is arguably the only Pelican who's been doing his job right all season.
Yeah.
The man just works to give us the best pick possible. Extremely consistent. The guy is a professional. I was just,
Hey, man.
at first I was like, what is this guy? And then I started realizing.
I thought whenever Trey, he got fouled, they didn't call it, and then did Trey end up picking up a tech right there, or it seemed like he got close? So they called a timeout or whatever it was, but they kind of panned over to Bill and
Billy,
and he kind of had that look. He had that kind of like, you know how sometimes he'll get the like stink face, like
perplexed.
he'll have that like.
I knew that was funny.
That's his stumped
I knew
face.
that
I'm talking
shit
about
was
like
funny.
his stink face, kind of raises that one, and I'm thinking like, go ahead, Bill, go get thrown out again, man. Like, what's at this point? I mean, have a little fun.
Yeah.
So look, we're gonna run DraftKings. Then we'll answer questions like 10 minutes, then we're gonna get out of here. So we'll do DraftKings for about a minute, take a break, and then we'll get to your fan questions. So if you got questions for the guys, I'll star them, and we will go from there.
This ain't the little itty bitty teeny tiny bowl. This is Super Bowl 59. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 59. Scoring touchdowns is key to hoisting the Vince Lombardi Trophy, and you have a shot to score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BOOT. That's code BOOT, BOOT, for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
Appreciate DraftKings. Chaz from Shane again. Appreciate the super chat, Shane. Any updates on CJ or Ingram getting it?
I thought Mark Spears said something interesting today. He said it as if he was kind of guessing, but he was saying how the Pelicans may have had a meeting after the DeJounte Murray injury Saturday, and he mentioned CJ wanting an extension, potentially wanting an extension, and say just keep an eye on him being traded. The Magic are down to Golden State right now. Pistons lost earlier on a heartbreak. The Hawks, they're trying to keep their footing in the play-in race. Raptors keep on winning. And for us, Brandon, he really went out on a limb. He said he puts it at 50-50. Really stuck his neck out there. But so we'll see. That's all. I don't think much has changed from yesterday. I think anything you read right now is, it's going to be stuff that was repeated this offseason. So hopefully something shakes.
Lito, what are your thoughts on this from Jake? I would say keep CJ and just extend him on a smaller contract.
I feel like me and Chaz talked about that before about the money. The money, I don't disagree with this. It depends on the money. And it depends. It's like right now, unfortunately for CJ, the Pelicans don't have an actual timeline as far as whatever it is that they're trying to do. So I don't know. I mean, I guess he would want to get paid. Maybe he likes the city enough to where he would take the contract. What?
Nothing. Gustavo Ayod keeps talking about Matt Jokic and Matt Gokic. He's just cracking me up right now.
I don't remember what I was saying.
Sorry, bro.
He was talking. No, he's talking about CJ and the extension in the timeline.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind it. It really depended on the money for me. I don't know why CJ would want to come back though. As he could probably, I'm sure a contender would, sign him to a smaller contract as well.
Yeah. Ross, what are your thoughts on the Warriors? There are a lot of reports today. Obviously, Kevin Durant's name's been floating around, but there's reports saying, I don't know how true it is, but they're checking on Zion and Brandon. Do you think there's any possibility that Zion gets traded on Thursday?
I mean, there's always a possibility. I think it's probably unlikely, given the just.
It's not really a seller's market.
Yeah. And is that really what this ownership group needs right now? Be answering those, I don't know. Maybe it would take, maybe they would rather answer questions about that than some of the other shit they're involved in. But no, I think it's unlikely, but I do think teams are calling. It's just what is that price tag? I think they're far more concerned with the Brandon stuff, maybe CJ, than they are trying to move on from Z at this point.
To me, if it was like if I thought it was a great deal, hell yeah. But man, shout out to Sam, CJ and his family, love it here, and CJ good people, man. CJ's a good guy, man.
Yeah, can confirm that.
Yeah,
actually, a good dude, gives back to the community. He does a lot of stuff in the city.
Well, I was about to say. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would say, and it's like the fact that he would be looking for an extension. Like, well, that don't surprise me. Like, does it surprise anyone here that the dude, like, that the adult in the room is like, yeah, no, I'm down to stay, but it's going to cost you a little something.
Mark Spears and CJ like this too. CJ used to write for Mark Spears' site. So
yeah, I mean the rest of these cats don't ever play.
Right, that's easy money.
Yeah, I'm here. I play basketball.
If CJ had like a player option, he can opt out next year and then take like a longer, smaller contract.
Yeah,
I would feel better about it. But with Zion, I'm like, man, I just saw a terrible Fox deal, and I just saw a terrible Luka deal. I want to wait till the market changes.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything. It's not a. Yeah, when you want to trade after one of those like
fucking Gobert deals.
After the Gobert deal, where
fuck the Mikal Bridges deal. 5 first-round picks.
Fuck Karl Anthony Towns deal. Like Donovan Mitchell deal.
That's what I'm saying. Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
You want to be the team that's holding one of those players after one of those deals gets done. It's like, yeah, call me with those 5 first and a couple players.
Speaking of trades, old Scoot Henderson has 15 and 6 off the bench right now in the third quarter.
Man, Chaz, they called you stupid for that. How dare you?
Yeah,
could have used the Jazz. Could have used the Jazz. Not losing by one.
Here, don't get Chaz started.
Man.
Oh, here we go.
Elite. The Jazz are elite at losing right now.
They gotta be investigated, bro.
Yeah,
they gotta be. Like, anyway, next question, Justin.
Shit, I got nothing else.
That was all the stars.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. We got what I'm thinking is we have tomorrow's an off day for us. Then we're gonna have Wednesday, Thursday,
they play
Friday,
Wednesday,
Sunday. Yeah.
Oh,
Wednesday
game.
Nuggets, Thursday's trade deadline, Friday's game, Sunday show.
We probably end up being off on
Chaz.
Thursday.
You said, yeah, Chaz. You said if the Ingram thing wasn't done by Monday night, you didn't think it was gonna happen.
I thought. Now I ain't gonna lie. the Luka thing to me kind of threw everything off because I thought Fox was getting traded in the offseason too. Like those two things kind of just threw me off. But yeah, I think the closer you get to the deadline, the worse the deal becomes, and the worse the deal becomes, probably the less likely it becomes. So Herb putting up some shots though. So shout out to Herb.
That was weird. That was weird.
Herb putting up shots.
They didn't have a shoulder.
Yeah.
Herb putting up shots, they threw up an X.
And it's funny, if you throw up the X for them to stop recording, they still uploaded though.
You still
You think that's what the X meant?
Well, like Lito, why else would is he the X Factor? Was he Des Bryant? Like why else would he throw up why is he throwing up the X?
Listening to Rough Riders. I don't know.
Like
Why is he shooting a basketball?
Yeah, why are you on the court?
yeah. Let me get to a couple more and then we'll get out of here. Jump Rack, appreciate you, man, for 2 months. 2 months. I love Billy Green so much. What a great president of B-Ball Ops. Trey, man, appreciate you, a fucking member for a year now.
Shout out to Trey.
Shout out to Trey, man.
Salute.
Flag Harper Bailey looking like a real possibility. New number 1, 2 Zion, TM33, DeJounte 4. Who's the ideal center for this core? That actually rhymed.
Damn, shout out to Trey.
Yeah, nice bar. Nice bar.
I don't know. Is there an ideal? Like, I don't know.
It would have been Nick Richards.
Good question. Let me change his question.
Okay.
Can Trey Murphy be the second best player on like a
Just talked about this
top
last
5 seed?
We literally talked about that yesterday. It's
Oh,
funny.
did you?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, Ross was on the show. Damn.
Oh, I'm not sure.
We said no. We said
Can
maybe.
Well, I said on a
Been on-
championship team. We said
Can
on
he
a
be the
championship
third
team.
best player on a championship team?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than Brandon Ingram. Like right now, he's better than Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, but Brandon's never come close to being on a championship team.
It depends on, as far as the third, I think we said it depends on who 1 and 2 is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. What
I
it
think
was.
if let's say if it's Flag, if that's just hypothetical. If Zion Flag and your front court is Zion Flag
Appreciate you, Brandon.
and Trey, I think that's a hell of a team.
That's
Wait,
a hell
say
of a
that. Say
team,
that to you.
like,
Say that.
I,
Say that to
that
you.
would that is like the only. I hate to say that. For me, that's like the only thing that can save. I think this Zion, like this iteration of the Pelicans, they got to get flagged. Like
Let's say
Guys,
Zion,
y'all
let's say
really
Zion
feel
the
like
2,
Cooper flag.
Trey at the 3, and Cooper at the 4 or whatever. I don't know, because with all the shit going on now, I think they might have some empathy. Before the DeJounte injury, I thought there was no chance the Pelicans getting the top pick. Now I think the league might be like, yo, this is pathetic.
Yeah, we
gotta give them something.
Yeah. We gotta rehab the value of that franchise.
For real.
Big Hank, appreciate the super chat. What songs y'all think Griff been playing at the Griff off parties? Oh my bad, that's a members only
Griff
live
off.
question. I bet he plays set off to the left by Strafe.
I feel like he plays YMCA.
That's crazy.
I feel like he plays YMCA, honestly.
Does that dude have the shortest legs on earth, or just like negative flexibility?
He's built like a turtle.
It's that little mini kick. The little mini kick is crazy. Look like
He's
a pony.
built like a turtle. It's
Well,
insane.
Dislocate your knee.
You just said built like a turtle.
Man.
It's crazy to do what that guy was just doing and then film it and then put that film on the internet.
And I think his
Others-
belt was black too. So it's like he's a pro at this point.
Black belt. Brandon, once again, appreciate you coming.
Thank you,
on,
Brandon.
man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to Brandon.
Look, I got nothing else. I want to go to sleep. It's been a heck of a day.
It's a great day though.
It was a great fucking day, Lito. It was a great fucking day. Appreciate everybody in here, man. Like 230 people.
Shout out to Theo.
Shout out Theo. Shout out Sunshine John Deere, DraftKings Standard Mortgage. Of course, Scott Vicknair Injury Law Firm, and 4D. So yeah, we will see y'all on Wednesday. If I see any news breaks tomorrow. We'll be live at some point.
What is the threshold for us going live?
If it's just a tax move, then
yeah, like
No,
if
we won't go
like
live.
if
It's-
like if Javante gets traded to
Dallas.
That will be a
yeah,
short. We'll do a
Chicago
short.
or something.
We'll do a short.
Sorry.
We'll do. I'll take care of that one, Ross.
Okay.
Uh,
Trying to set expectations for myself.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
I'll just show
Wednesday
up for any
against the
old
Nuggets.
nonsense.
Thursday we'll have trade deadline, probably live around 3:00. And then Friday we play somebody. I don't know the fuck we play, but we play.
Well, as
somebody.
soon as this show
Is it
ends,
Denver again?
the trade gonna happen.
No, we're
Yeah.
not playing Denver 3 times in the
Nah.
week.
We play
We're playing them
When-
tomorrow. Playing Wednesday.
the
I don't
Kings
know.
Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
That's
Who?
right.
Kings.
I think it's Kid Kings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I hope soon as we get off this, that the trade
God,
happens.
Jesus Christ! Fine. You want company burger here? I'll give you a fucking company burger. Then I'm going to sleep. Here.
God damn
Company
it.
Burger is the official burger of Pro Pels Talk and Boot Crew Media. Located at 4600 Ferret Street, Company Burger has been locally owned and operated for 11 years. Grind the meat, bake the buns, make the mayo, get the homemade tots. Company Burger uses Creekstone Farms prime beef to create the best burger in the city with milkshakes to go and a full bar. Company Burger is open every day besides Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Can't make it out? No worries, we have you covered. You can order online right now at thecompanyburger.com or check them out on the Toast or Uber Eats app. Company Burger, the official burger of Boot Crew Media.
Look like that dude who was walking out, stole Justin Tatum's out there, like walking.
Can't make it out.
Some fucking freaks, man. Shut up, Ross. All right, appreciate y'all.
All right,
Smash the
y'all.
like button. Thanks for everything, guys. See y'all.